All right, hello everyone and welcome to today's Genshin Impact video. This video I have for you my game plan for Genshin Impact version 4.6, which means it is time to go to the Kanban board. So, the Arlecchino mains to be are probably looking at this Kanban board and wondering where my character tab is for Arlecchino. It is not on the board because I do not plan on pulling for Arlecchino. That being said, at this time last version, I did not plan on pulling for Chiori either, and look at what happened. Fortunately, all the wishes that I spent on Chiori did not result in me not being able to get New Violette. New Violette is not done yet, though. I haven't even started him. But most likely, he is going to be the only character I'm going to take to level 90 in 4.6. Will I change my mind on Arlecchino? All it took to change my mind on Chiori was the character story plus the test run, and I'll probably be doing those on my Thursday stream on Twitch. So if you want to see if I change my mind or if you want to influence my decision, you know where to find me. But anyway, Nuvulat is the only character I'm going to build in 4.6 unless I pull for Arlecchino. You can see that I do have the option of bringing a second character along if I want. I probably won't because I don't need any of the 4-star characters. The 4-star characters you see on the list on the screen are the characters that are already at C6. I do have a backlog that has everyone at C5 and below. There just aren't any 4-star characters that I feel like I need. Looking at the weapons, I'm not queuing up any brand new weapons. I now have all the Battle Pass weapons that are available in the new set and all the previous, and previously I had all the old Battle Pass weapons as well. So I'm for 4.6, I'm going to try to knock out these 5 weapons that you can see in the on hold. There are 2 of them are from Mondstadt on a Monday, Thursday schedule, which are the Decabrian pieces. And then we have 2 of them also on Mondstadt that use the Boreal Wolf pieces. And then the last one is a leeway weapon, which uses the Aerosiderite. However you pronounce it. You can see that I kind of got started on that by finishing the Mapamere and the prototype Rancor. In the truest of project management tradition, I got rid of the 2 easiest to complete weapons first, leaving some of the harder ones to do later. This will take a lot of weapons experience to get done, so that's going to be something I'm going to have to keep an eye on. But otherwise, the amount of weapon ascension materials is doable, particularly since I only have 3 different places to get them. As far as the talent levels go, everything has gone according to plan as of last time. So everyone that I have built is either at talents all to 6, talents all to 9, or triple crowned, and that is how I want to leave it going forward. You can see that I have Nuvulet queued up to do. He cannot go to Alt 6 until he is level 70 or higher. Aside from that, I'm taking Farina, who is at Alt 6, and taking her to Alt 9. You can see that I've marked off a couple of them in progress. Some that is because I've marked off all of the talents that I have the lightless mass for, which by now is all of them. And some of the ones at the end, which I believe are these 3 right here, will need the philosophies of justice, which I can get from the domain for that. I don't believe I'm going to get a lot of help from the events for the philosophies of justice, but I will get help from the battle pass. And if you're and all New Violette fans, if you're worried that I'm going to just simply leave them at all to 6, say that's good enough. If I've gotten all the Farina talent levels done and I'm ready to take New Violette to 9, I'll probably just get that started. And that is going to be more important than getting these weapons done if I'm still working. So, as for the artifact sets, right now it's just New Violette's right now. I think I have a pretty good set right now. It's just not, it's something that I feel like it can be better because it's got enough energy recharge. It's got enough of the crit stat, but there's a lot of attack stats that rolled into the set and a lot of elemental mastery that rolled into the set. Elemental mastery is 100% lost on New Violette. You'll get maybe a boost to 1 hit of his rapid machine gun fire, and that would be it. So I would like to keep working on this. I'll probably work on this all the way through the version because New Violette is just that darn good that you don't want to compromise on anything that's as important as his artifacts. Okay, so you kind of get the idea of how the weapons are going to work out. You can see from the Mystic Enhancement Ore that I don't quite have enough to do all of the level up all the weapons that I want. I probably would need at least double this, but just hammering this stuff out with the blacksmiths will probably get that done with a little bit of luck with the treasure chests and the enhancement ore that just comes from the events. Hopefully it'll be okay. And if I don't get them all in 4.6, not a big deal. So as far as character experience, you can see I've got plenty for New Violette. So I'm now just saving up for the next character that I want to level up whenever that is. Could be Arlecchino. Probably not gonna be Arlecchino. Never know. And so forth and so forth. Crystal chunks, I'm probably gonna be farming them almost on a basis. As far as everything else that goes with Genshin Impact version 4.6, we have a flagship event that is going to take place in Inazuma. I have thoughts on this. As a character, as a player that uses Xinyan in their party on the regular, I am kind of surprised to not see her be part of the as part of the flagship event as we know it. But that doesn't mean that she's necessarily not going to be in it. Probably, but this is probably going to revolve around Arataki Ito, which is what happens every time we have something in Inazuma. And I'm not blaming Arataki Ito. He is awesome. He is an awesome character, and pairing him with Kuki Shinobu made him even more awesome than he already was. That I feel like that is almost undeniable at this point. So every time we have Inazuma, it almost always involves Arataki Ito, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. There's a lot of characters that are really good in Inazuma that we almost never get to see. So I even though even though I love Xinyan, if we get the opportunity to add more characters, I think it's got to go with adding more characters from Inazuma. Some of the characters that we almost never get to see. That type of thing. You get the idea. So as far as the story quests, I am probably going to kick off my 4.6 experience with doing Sino's Chapter 2 story quest. I'm going to do that before Arlecchino's. I know I'm probably going to be like the 0.001% of streamers that's going to stream Sino first, then Arlecchino second. But I'm really curious about Arlecchino. I'm really curious about Sino's story. But let's talk about Arlecchino because we have to talk about Arlecchino. Um, Overall, I've gone back and forth on what I think about the character story that was pitched during the special program announcement. I don't have any interest in seeing a evil Arlecchino. I have no interest in that. I thought that's what I wanted when we're beginning Act 5 of the Archon quest, which seems like a long time. But I feel like finally having a true morally gray um, harbinger is a good way to go about it. The easiest way to turn Arlecchino evil is to have her commit atrocities to the orphans that are in the House of the Hearth, which is kind of where I kind of suspected we were going with the special program announcement. But I plan to reserve all judgment on her story until I have played it for myself. And like I said, I'll be doing that on the first week, probably on Thursday, with Sino's Chapter 2 quest going first. As for Moria, which we imagine is going to be which is going to fit this nice little hole that we got here. It would be not. It's going to be nice to see that hole get filled in. I'm assuming it's going to fill in all of the hole because once you start filling in part of it, I don't think it's going to make sense to have the rest of it still unknown territory that you cannot explore. I am also reserving judgment on this. I think it's interesting what they're planning to do. I have a feeling it's going to be a world quest. It could. There's like maybe a 20% chance in my mind that it could be an Archon quest, like an interlude or something like that. And if it is, that's automatically going to put this right on the top stack of my to-do list. If there's an Archon quest, if there's an interlude quest, it automatically goes to the front. And I'll do it on Wednesday. But otherwise, a world quest would be nice. But I do think that I do feel like we're ready for another Archon. I feel like we haven't gotten an Archon quest update since I believe 4.2, and we're thinking about 4.6 right now. I don't think that we're going to get 2 updates to the Archon quest at the rate we're going, unless 4.9 is going to be a thing. But it would be nice to have something. But that might be something. But my guess is that's going to be something that we're going to do later. If you enjoyed this video, please consider leaving a like, subscribe to this channel, and or follow me on Twitch if you'd like to see more. Especially follow me on Twitch if you'd like to see me do the character stories, see what my final opinion is on Arlecchino. In the comments below, let me know what you think of Arlecchino. Is she the best thing since sliced bread? Or is she the best thing since sliced bread? Or is she the best thing since sliced bread? And I'll see you in the next video.